Okay, so we're talking about, I believe this is part 4 or 5. I've lost track. I think it's part 5 right now, about diversity, equity, inclusion, the executive order that Donald Trump signed ending it because it turned out to be a disaster and was just more discrimination. Section 4. Encouraging the private sector to end illegal DEI discrimination and preferences. A, that heads all agencies, with the assistance of the Attorney General, shall take all appropriate action with respect to the operations of their agencies to advance in the private sector the policy of individual initiative, excellence, and hard work identified in Section 2 of this order. B, to further inform and advise me so that my administration may formulate appropriate and effective civil rights policy. The Attorney General, within 120 days of this order, is consultation with the heads of relevant agencies and in coordination with the Director of OMB shall submit a report to the Assistant to the President for Domestic Policy containing recommendations for enforcing federal civil rights laws and taking other appropriate measures to encourage the private sector to end illegal discrimination and preferences, including DEI. The report shall contain a proposed strategic enforcement plan identifying key sectors of concern within each agency's jurisdiction. The most gregarious and discriminatory DEI practitioners in each sector of concern. 3. A plan of specific steps or measures to deter DEI programs or principles, whether specifically denominated DEI or otherwise, that constitute illegal discrimination or preferences. As part of this plan, each agency shall identify up to 9 potential civil compliance investigations of publicly traded corporations. Oh, Hollywood's going to get hit here too. Large nonprofit corporations or associations, foundations with assets of $500 million or more, state and local bar and medical associations and institutions of higher education with endowments over $1 billion. Other strategies to encourage the private sector to end illegal DEI discrimination and preferences and comply with all federal civil rights laws. Litigation that would be potentially appropriate for federal lawsuits, intervention, or statements of interest, and potentially regulatory action and sub-regulatory guidance. Other actions within 120 days of this order, the Attorney General and the Secretary of Education shall jointly issue guidance to all state and local education agencies that receive federal funds, as well as all institutions of higher education that receive federal grants or participate in the Federal Student Loan Assistance Program